Good morning, fourth graders. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday morning. Today we are learning a brand new concept to you guys. You have never learned this before. So this is exciting, something brand new today. And I'm so sad that I'm not allowed, or I can't teach this to you in person, but we'll just do a video on it and I think that will be just as good. Today we're going to be talking about perimeter. Now a perimeter is the distance around an object. Think about those of you that have dogs, all right? And maybe you have a fenced-in backyard, and so your fence is in the kind of the form of a perimeter of where your dog can go. So the perimeter is the distance on the outside of an object. Now there are formulas for perimeter, and there's just an easy way to figure out perimeter. The first way is that you will just add up all of the sides and find the perimeter that way. I know your book says that to find the perimeter of a triangle would be side A plus B plus C, and that's true. All you have to do is you add up all of the distance around an object. So let's dive into the first way of perimeter and just adding up all of the sides. So here's number 1A. Now you guys know my lovely artwork. I tried to make it as good as the books, but you know I struggle with that. So here we go. This is the fast, easy way to do it. So we have a triangle here, and so we're gonna find the distance around it, and the way we do it is we just add up the sides. So we're just gonna add up 5 plus 2 plus 4, and we just need one plus sign there, not 2. And then that would be 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11. Now, this is an important step. Make sure you always put, if it's yards, you put yards with it, or if it's feet, put feet with it. Make sure you always put which unit that you're using there. So that would be 11 yards, and that would be my answer. So all I did is I just added all of the sides up, and that's how we found the perimeter. Now, here's number 1B, the same thing here. We're just gonna add up all of our sides. So it's gonna be 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Now, a faster way to do this would have been 8 times 4, and we know that, which is 32. So the answer will be 32. Now don't forget to put your unit of measurement. So that would be 32 feet. And so this is the first way to find the perimeter, is just adding up the distance around an object. Now another way is to use a formula, because not always will you have a shape. You'll just have some numbers, like right here in section 2, and my magnet fell. You guys know my board is crazy and won't hold the magnets as well. And so right here in number 2A, sometimes you will just be giving the length and you'll be given the width. And so what you have to do is you have to use a formula to be able to find the perimeter. You guys know that when you're cooking, you use recipes to cook with. And so this is kind of like a recipe for the perimeter. All you have to do is just plug the numbers into the formula and you get the answer. So this is the way I want you to do it. Now some of you could probably do this mentally. You could say the answer is this, but I want you to use this formula and do it step by step so that you will get used to this, because you'll have to do this again in 5th grade and 6th grade and on up, and especially when you get into those higher maths like geometry. You want to make sure that you're comfortable with using these formulas. So here we go. So our formula for the perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. And of course, you guys know I like to do hand motions with it. So this is what I do. P equals, parentheses, 2 times L, parentheses, plus, parentheses, 2 times W, parentheses. All right, and so that may help you a little bit. I know it's kind of crazy, but you guys, we usually have fun with those in class. And so here we go. We're going to use this formula and find the perimeter of this rectangle. All right, so here we go. The first thing we do is we're going to write our formula. So we're going to say P equals 2 times L, parentheses, plus 2 times W. Now you know whenever we have parentheses, that means to always do that first, all right? So here we go. Now let's put the numbers in there. Our L is 6. So we're going to say P equals 2 times 6 plus 2 times our width is 5. All right, so first time we write it, second time we plug in the numbers, and now the third time we can start solving it. So here we go. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 2 times 5 is 10, and then we just added. P equals 12 plus 10, which is 22. Now again, don't forget to put in your unit of measurement. So it would be 22 inches right there. So that is how you find the perimeter of a rectangle. All right, so this is number 2A. Let's do 2B together now. So here we go. We have a length of 21 and a width of 7. So again, we're just going to use our formula. P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. All right, and then this time we're going to plug in our numbers. So it would say P equals 2 times 21 plus 2 times 7. All right, and then here we go. Now we can work it out. 2 times 21, well that's, here we go. If you want to do it sideways, that's fine. You can say 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4, so that would be 42, plus 2 times 7 is 14, and then P equals, now we're going to add those together. So 4 plus 2 is 6, and 1 plus 4 is 5, so we have 56 yards. I know it's kind of slanted there. So that is our perimeter for that one. So our answer for that perimeter. So you guys are going to be working with that today. You have C left to do on page 277. Flip over to the back. You have D, E, and F. And then the rest of it is just review. Let me know if you're having any questions over this. This is our first day ever doing this, all right? So if it takes you a little while to get into the habit of it, that is fine. Don't stress about it. And just use this formula right here. Use our recipe in order to find the perimeter of a rectangle. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.